unemployment benefits and the labor shortage. This has been politicized somehow, but I'm going to give you, or at least attempt to give you, some pretty down the middle thoughts and opinions. And ultimately the question on my mind is always, how does this affect the housing market? I'm Craig Power with Power Realty Advisors, coming to you from our new office in Marshfield, Mass. Work local, 892 Plain Street. I'm obsessed with this place already. Been here 2 days. Haven't worked in an office for 2 years, so I kind of forget how to do this whole thing. I'm very excited. And we're a real estate company after all. So yeah, that's the question. What does this have to do with housing? And I know what you're thinking, Craig. You're a real estate agent. You basically live the day-to-day of an unemployed person. That's only partly true, okay? This job is considered work in some circles, just so you know. Let's start at the ground level. Where are we with unemployment benefits and the ongoing labor shortage, which is a real thing? Right-wing media would tell you the generous and easy to get unemployment benefits are singularly responsible for the lack of labor. I don't agree with that. Left-wing media might tell you the unemployment benefits don't explain the labor shortage at all, have nothing to do with it. I definitely don't agree with that. There's certainly a correlation. This is all very typical MSNBC and Fox talking points, right? There's only two possible answers to every question, and the answer is either liberal or conservative. What's the team's take? But let's cut through the nonsense. And as usual, the answer is somewhere in the middle. First off, is there a labor shortage? Yes, there is. We have a record high number of job openings, but a stubborn rate of unemployment. The labor force and unemployment numbers simply have not met projections. I don't know why there is any pushback at all to the idea that clearly unemployment benefits affect this. Historically, job openings go up as unemployment goes down. It makes sense, right? So, the fact is we had at least significant chunks of people getting more money on unemployment, in some cases with the extra $300, than if they were back at work. Of course, that's going to incentivize people to stay on the couch. Many businesses can't find people to work. So now the pushback you get on that references the Great Resignation, which is also a very real thing happening right now in America. And I think it's awesome. I'm like Oscar in The Office. I enjoy a really good I quit story. I love that people have learned from the last year that life is short and I don't want to spend 30% of my life in this job or in this company that makes me dead inside. The Great Resignation, as we're calling it, I think that's what's being called, is happening in all levels of employment, all classes, not just lower level jobs. We should all be happy that in this moment, everybody should be happy that in this moment, workers have power in the marketplace, especially when I think about jobs that I feel like must suck to do. Like you hear about Uber and Lyft throwing money at drivers to get them on the road. Good, because that job has to absolutely suck to do. That all being said, if you read the book Freakonomics, incentive is everything, especially in the job market. So let's be clear, obviously unemployment benefits are directly affecting employment numbers, right? Anybody who really wants to be vaccinated got vaccinated months ago. I'm pretty sure the unemployment rate actually went up from May to June, the rate of unemployment. So, I'm not saying this is the only factor. The Great Resignation is very real, but, come on, right? Be honest. So, and this really should not be a controversial take. My belief is that as of June, conservatively, maybe even as of May, unemployment benefits have been doing more economic harm than good. Like I said, shouldn't be a hot take, right? I think it's very fair that some states have cut down the benefits. As far as I'm concerned, pretty much the whole country should be business as usual by now. Here's where this ties into the housing market, and this is where my longer term concern is at the moment. Concern isn't really the right word, but we are underbuilt. Inventory is low. There are not many homes on the market. Probably not news to a lot of people who follow the real estate market. So you look at new construction, homes being built. Couple things here. You may have heard about a lot of supply chain issues affecting material costs, right? The price of lumber. People mention lumber prices to me every day. The supply chain issues, I believe, will eventually resolve themselves. I could see, that being more tied to unemployment. The crazy thing about the skyrocketing lumber prices is people are still buying lumber. Please stop. There are a lot of warehouse type jobs though, transportation or distribution type jobs that can't get filled right now, where they didn't have problems in those areas pre-pandemic. I think that's probably in some way tied to the unemployment benefits. And when they do, when they fill those positions, hopefully the supply chain issues improve. That would help new construction for sure. Labor in new construction is a little tricky, and I can't stress enough how unqualified I am to make these sort of macro observations. This is really more of a hypothesis than an expert opinion, but you have licensed, skilled trade workers and then non-licensed trades. Not general labor, but like framing comes to mind. We had a shortage of licensed, skilled trades pre-pandemic, and I am not convinced that the end of pandemic benefits will make a big difference there at all. The other jobs, I'm putting them under a general labor umbrella. Yes, I think the end of unemployment benefits could result in more people on a job site. Okay, think of it like that. So I do think those workers, some of them, depends on the job specific. Because there are plenty of like unlicensed workers that like sort of unlicensed tradespeople that just the job still requires real skills. But basically, when we can get more people on a job site and get new construction moving, that will be good for inventory. I don't think we'll really feel it though in the housing market because it's going to be a gradual process. That being said, anything to tip the scales back in the buyer's direction, if you ask me, is a good thing. That's what we need, and we should really be incentivizing development and new construction to really promote balance, I guess. The licensed skilled trades, by the way, and I was just talking about this with one of our more knowledgeable construction studs here in the office. Mark my word, electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, these jobs are going to continue to be super in demand well beyond 2021, even more so. Skilled labor like that is scarcer than ever. That's great for the tradesmen. Like I said, it was like that pre-pandemic. So yeah, boiling this whole thing down and taking it back to the housing market, doing what I do. And there's a lot that plays into the market. I'm not trying to oversimplify it, but I think with our situation being that we're underbuilt, we need new construction to ramp up, and I think it will gradually. Let's just get some more people on job sites, okay, and get some more houses on the market. I think the end of unemployment benefits is obviously good in that way. Remember, this is a millennial housing boom. That's the status of the market. Prices aren't dropping dramatically anytime soon. I think as far as any market update you're going to get from me in the near future, that is my stance. A millennial housing boom. There's a lot of people around my age, great employment, great jobs, make a lot of money every year, and they don't own homes yet, and they're lying in wait. Thanks for watching. Come to my new office and let's shotgun some lattes. I don't know if that's appropriate office behavior. It's been a while since I worked in an office, like I said. Thanks for watching, seriously. See ya later. Bye-bye.